Oh, where it goes.
Right there.
There's one on the side over here turns it on.
Yeah.
You're recording, so we just found the ball on the floor where Dan hit it. Okay, the fixed jet is number 19 is a 78, which is for an M74B, which is what that's out of. And then the 76 style is the other one, which is number 18 jet. That's what's used on the M36. I don't know what size you use on the M35. That I don't.
We'll make it run.
So now we go back over here and look in the cheat sheet and see if it tells me anything. And it's telling me squat over there. Over here, this all has all the throttle disc angles you're supposed to have and all that. So the M35 is supposed to have a number 12 degree disc, which is what you have. The 36 had a 12 degree disc also, so it's the same throttle. The M75 had a 9 degree disc, and the 74B had a 9X disc. Those ones that have the back cuts on it. It's a double back cut on the 9X. And so, but nothing here about the fixed jet, because I don't think we really kept track of the fixed jets, which we don't. This is a dad's cheat sheet I made for him back in the early 80s. Mid 80s, probably mid 80s. There's another page in here. Small hole, large hole, slot width. See the slot width?
Yeah.
15 and went to 20. So when you use the
So you're making it like a 74, huh?
Well, when you have the big Venturi, you go up to the bigger hole size.
So you're making it like a M74, aren't you?
Yeah. So the M35, they had a little 15.5 dial, and they had a little 1.1/8 disc. You had an 1.25 disc, or valve in yours, but the Venturi.
Yeah.
So you were bigger than stock, but you didn't go all the way full size. What we don't have is see, it doesn't give you the fixed jet size that you're supposed to use. That information we never had, because we really never had the fixed jets. So anyway, if I had the other jet, I'd use the other one, but we don't have it, so either go with that or use it. So we're going to use this one.
What will it make it do?
We kept these small, so we use a bigger one here.
Yeah.
This controls how much air and everything's going into your low speed circuit. So A throttle, quarter throttle is all controlled by what this jet's doing. So if you're running too lean or too rich, you change the jet to play with it.
Yeah.
But the emulsion tube controls at what point the main jet comes on. So that comes in after this one. They do work together, but this controls the air fuel reservoir, what's inside of the hole, which is basically inside this hole where this sits, is what this is controlling. And then it affects that quarter, that eighth to quarter throttle is all controlled by this. And then from quarter to half throttle, you got this comes in. Tell me about half throttle. Above half throttle, you're pretty much on the main anyway. Definitely above 3/4 you are. So I either have to attempt to try to drill one of these out, which is very difficult to do, or we just put the bigger one in it. So we're going to put the bigger one in it.
Put the bigger one in.
So if it doesn't run correctly, we'll have to get you another one of these. So. And I don't know what the other ones are because I didn't measure them. But if you go to linkert.com guy, or whoever the hell he is that sells the linkert parts, he has like 6 or 7 different sizes of these things.
Oh, okay.
So you can go in there and buy whatever size you want. Harley, they don't give you the size, they just give you a number. You know, it's number 18, number 19. Doesn't tell you what size it is.
Oh.
So it's kind of a pain in the ass. It's a jet size, you don't really know what you're doing. So anyway, normally it goes in this hole here, but we're going to put it over in this hole.
Does that make a difference?
It goes in the same hole, so I don't think it makes any difference.
Okay.
For whatever reason, they're more screwed up on this side than this side usually. There's a straight slot in here.
Uh-huh.
You can see how it's all rounded off now?
Yeah, I see that.
So obviously it didn't want to come out. People are trying to get it out.
Yeah.
So we're going to leave it. Where's my big screwdriver at? Down to this. Where's my other screwdriver at? It's laying over there. It's over there. Alright, so now that's in there now. Looks like I used to plug those up, doesn't work. Don't do that.
Put a jet in there.
Yep. My military bike, that's plugged up, I think, but I don't remember. It has a big flat spot off the idle.
Does it?
Yeah, I just figured it's always the cams, but there's some pretty nasty cams in that bike. So.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Is that the one that went across country?
No, my bike.
Oh, your bike?
It's my friend's bike that did that. My bike hauls ass.
Mm.
My bike's a race bike. It's made to go fast. Okay, so this goes in a hole right here, but somebody put that in there already. Stick it in this one. Make sure you line the slot up with a hole. When you see the hole in here, in my case you see the slot, then you just rotate it until the hole opens up.
Okay.
And then this should just drop right in the hole. It's there, but it won't go through the hole with that spring out. So just put a little tension on the spring. And see it pop
Through,
in.
yeah.
Now to keep that from falling out, you have a holding fixture right here.
Yep.
You know what that is?
Yeah, holding fixture.
There you go. That keeps it in place now, so you don't lose
Yeah.
it. So now you got a lot bigger hole in there than it used to be.
Yeah.
A little faster. Now you get over 60 now an hour now.
Yeah, I might get over 60, huh?
Yeah.
I got it up to 85.
Ooh.
I was afraid to ride it any faster. I think it was just bouncing all over the freeway.
You had a hurricane? Going downhill?
Yeah, no, it was going straight flat land. Flat thing. I got it up to 85 mile an hour.
There's our ball.
It would have gone faster, except for I was afraid to take it faster.
Yeah. Okay, where's the shaft at? Shaft. So you just hold the ball in there and go straight down with the ball. Put the shaft near where it belongs. And the spot where it goes in. Doesn't like it. There it goes.
There it goes.
Okay, so now, if you put it in the correct direction, it works correctly. So that means the cam is over here where it works. So, and the throttle disc screws where you can get to them. If you get the screws on the back side, you're in it wrong.
You're fucked up.
If you flip this over the other way, it changes where this location's at.
Mm.
This one appears to be working correctly right now. So if you want to know for sure, is you lay this up in here like this. Where's that screw out that was over there right here? You dumbass, put it on correctly.
Whoop.
So we clean the junk out, it folds out now. So here's the cam that goes on. So right now our choke disc is closed, which means this here is open. See how it's opened up right now?
Yeah.
See that closes it?
Yeah.
And see the disc is open now.
Yeah.
That's your normal running position. And when you put the choke on, it actually has an enrichment circuit.
Okay.
As this needle pulls up, it makes it richer. And
Okay.
it also chokes it. So this does enrichment and choking at the same time.
Okay.
We've got two things going on. So this means I'm in the correct spot. Now if it was not in the correct spot, flip this disc over
Yeah.
and it would change the location. So that's how that all works. Now, before this all flies out of here, put the nut on the end of it would not hurt. Here's a weird nut we had on there. So the reason this was on backwards is because there's no threads.
Oh, no threads there. Oh, okay. I see.
So instead of putting the correct nut on there, you came up with this one here.
Okay.
Now, I know you care about the stuff like this, so we're going to leave it.
All right.
I know you really care about it. The last thing you want to do is put the correct nut on there. So
I know.
let's see, my wrench disappeared. So tighten it up, but don't get too carried away with it.
Yeah.
If the ball is in there, it works nice and freely.
Yeah.
If the ball's not in there, it doesn't work as good. Okay. Now make sure the Venturi's in there.
Yeah.
I've done that before.
Have you?
Yeah. Make sure it's in there. Okay, now this has the size of the carburetor written on here. So what size is that?
1?
That's for a 1-inch carburetor.
All right.
Is this a 1-inch carburetor?
I don't know.
And it's a quarter inch and a half carburetor.
1.5 carburetor?
See, it says right there.
1.5 inch. What does that say? 1.5 inch?
No, it says 1.
Just 1?
Because you have 1, 1 1/4, 1.5.
Hmm.
This is a 1.
Is that the wrong one?
It's the wrong one. Because
Oh,
you
yeah?
don't have 1 that says 1.5 on it.
Okay. Well, do you get the right one?
Maybe, but I don't care.
It doesn't matter?
No matter.
Okay.
The M74Bs have the spring-loaded one there, which I don't like. So you want to get the holes to line up.
Yeah.
So there's different hole sizes here for the full choke.
Uh-huh.
So this has a smaller hole than the other one.
Okay.
So when you choke this thing, it's really choked off.
I
So
was only half choking it.
yeah, because that's limiting how much air can go into the carburetor right now.
Okay.
This is a fixed orifice. The
What's
later
that
ones
mean?
had the spring-loaded plopper valve in there.
Yeah.
That one doesn't matter if it's fully choked; it sucks through what it wants.
Oh, okay.
This one here will actually just choke it until it won't run. So when you close this one up here, it chokes the piss out of it because it's so small. So you're getting a good solid choke. It's definitely choking it up. So to be correct, you're supposed to use the other one. But in the real world, it doesn't matter. Well, the correct screws are a Philister head screw, which is a rectangular section screw.
Those are the right ones?
A lot of people put round screws in there. The round head screws are bigger diameter, so they don't quite fit in there correctly.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they don't work. This screw here is kind of screwed up. That makes it hard to tighten. Plus it's screwed up my... That's the one we're using. That one's a good screw. This one's a bad screw.
Okay.
It's hard to see in a dead light, but it's all rounded off.
Yeah, that's it.
But it's tight. So now it's choked all the way off.
Yeah.
Good to go. Get further along. Okay, then we have, here's our lever. So we have a little spring right here, conical spring.
Yeah.
It goes right on top there, fat side down. These early ones have a number on here, what year they are.
Uh-huh.
Usually these early ones have like a 24 on them. They came out in 24.
What does that one got on it?
This one has a dash 64 on it.
Check out 64?
It looks like, but I've never seen a 64, but it's hard to read. When it's upside down, it looks like a 6-4 to me. On the late linkert, Sportster linkert carburetor, they had some kind of a lever that was on there, but they had a big long lever, as I recall. These are like on 20s bikes, in early 30s.
Are they?
Yeah, but they all fit on there. As long as it works with your linkage, it works. It's not exactly 100%. So you turn this thing, you collapse it all the way down, you turn it wide open, and you make sure the throttle disc is actually straight up and down.
Okay.
Full throttle. So if you want to have a half throttle, you can change that.
No, I don't. I'm on the full throttle.
You want full throttle to be full throttle.
Yeah.
You don't want to have full throttle, then you go a little extra, it gets less.
Yeah.
Like 3/4 throttle is wide open. You take your straight edge and lay it up in there, and if it looks like it's 90 degrees to the flange, you're good.
Okay.
If it looks like you're not quite 90 degrees, you're not quite good. Now this one here is off by a couple degrees. See that?
Yeah, I see that.
It's not quite right. So if you take it, just pull on a little bit. If you can tighten it too much, you can move it. Tighten it up too much. And the straight edge works the best I've found so far. Now. Well. What do you think, Dan? You go with that?
Looks good.
You okay with that?
Yeah.
Full throttle is full throttle.
Full throttle, full throttle.
So now if you open the choke all the way up,
They can run like bat out of hell.
and you open this all the way up too, you got that much airflow through there.
Yeah, you bat run like bat out of hell, huh?
See, that goes fast.
Yeah.
And if you take this thing over here, put that over the front of it. See, sharp edge doesn't work very good. Radius edge flows even more air.
But then I can't put a breather on it.
Then you can haul ass with it. I actually take millimeters and I cut a slot in here so you can put the clamp, the bolt in here for the center bolt.
Oh yeah?
I actually cut these down and use them. I don't know why they don't make one for center bolt, but they don't. These are made for knuckleheads,
Oh yeah?
not panheads. Push on air cleaner.
Oh, the push on one?
Yeah. Not the center screw.
The J slot.
Yep. Alright, so you got that all in there. And you got your needle over here. Feels a little wet.
What do you set that idle one at?
This is not idle. It's,
Oh, that's the power?
see, it says power.
Oh, that's the power one? Okay.
Okay, we're right there is 0. You go half. 1.
Okay. Half.
You go like 1 1/4 to 1 1/2.
Okay.
You were rich as a hog, so
Oh, I know it was rich. I don't know how it got that
we're
way.
gonna leave it 1 1/4.
1 1/4?
Yeah. I don't think your bike runs that good. When you set these down, you make sure they're kind of semi-flat. So you don't put them down on a table like that. Boom.
Yeah, buck it up.
Yeah. Same thing as when you hit on this, this gets away. Now, the next thing is you look at the throttle disc here, see how it's past where it needs to be.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Not good?
No, that's not good. So to fix that problem, you have to come over here and solder up that edge right there.
Oh, okay.
See how it's straight?
Yeah, that just wore out.
Yeah. So you need to solder that up a little bit. I let the customers do that
Yeah, we
I-
don't need to do that now.
because I know they're not ever going to do it.
Yep.
One trick you can do is that you're not supposed to do.
Bend the flange. Wow. Got a indent in it. A little better.
Steel discs are hard to move,
Yeah, I'll bet.
especially when your finger's in there. You can probably put something else in there that's a little harder on my finger, but then it wouldn't hurt as much. Problem is, whatever you put in there, you can damage things a little bit. So it's probably best not to do this kind of stuff.
But you're doing it. Looks good to me.
You can also break a throttle shaft doing stuff like this too. So.
A little straighter.
It's getting there. Problems is bending the other one the wrong way too. So.
Yeah, that's straight.
Dan likes that?
Yeah.
It's a lot closer. But that's the problem, you got the other ones in the way.
Yeah.
How do you fix that problem?
I don't know.
You don't know? You gotta bend it out of the way, that's how you fix it.
Gonna straighten out, bend that out of the side, huh?
Yeah. But how you bend that back?
I don't know.
Can't do much, but you can play with it. Of course, you're bending this back as you bend on the other one. It's out of the, it's kind of out of vision now.
Yeah.
It was in vision where you could see it before.
Yeah.
So it's slightly better, but anyway, it's not perfect, but my fingers don't like being tried on like that. So it's gonna be hard to get out because now it's S-shaped.
Yeah. That'd be a motherfucker to get out of there, huh?
Yeah. Now you could probably take and pre-bend it and stick it in there and try to jam it in there and do it that way too. If you want to play with it, it does hurt there. See that hole right there?
I'll
My
bet.
finger?
I bet that fucker hurts.
I don't know why it's been a hole in my finger.
I know.
It's almost like somebody was prying on it with something hard.
Yeah.
Not sure what that is.
Wonder who that was.
Yeah. Well, it'll run a little bit better now.
Yeah.
That'll help. Everything you do makes it run a little bit better. Alright. Alright, take a rest break.